pain toolkit, and you know what? We've reached probably one of my favourite tools in toolkit. Tool number 8 is about stretching and exercising. Now, for me, this really saved my bacon. This saved my bacon back in the day. When I first started to get back pain, the physio sort of used to give me, I'll do 10 of these, 15. And you know what? When I've got some sort of like acute pain or whatnot, I thought the pain shot up and everything. I thought, God, I need this like I need another pair of ear rolls. You know, this can't be right.
Yeah.
So I just stopped doing any exercise because I thought exercise equal calm. But you know what? When I went on that pain management program, they started to teach us that graded exercise. So instead of say do 10 of these, they again like pacing, find out what you think you can do, then cut back. And when I did that, I found that the more active and stretching exercise I was doing, my pain levels started to drop off. Now, it's quite, when people do start to stretch and exercise, if they have an stretch and exercise for some weeks or months or even years, you know, your pain levels can go up, but I'll guarantee you they will drop off. And it's like, think of it like you're opening up a door that hasn't been opened for some years. It's going to creak a bit, like that. And that's a little bit like that's a little bit like our joints a little bit, you know. So so I'm a big fan of keeping active, stretching, exercising. For me, it keeps all my pain levels down, and the big plus behind it is that I don't, because I do a lot of stretching exercise, and I don't have to take any pain meds. So for me, that's a massive plus sign. Can I just give you, before I hand over to you, Keith, can I just give you a handy tip? People say, well, what exercises shall I do? That's where you need to go and see a healthcare professional. Someone like a chartered, I think over in Canada, they call them physical therapists. In the UK, they call them physiotherapists. Or some got fitness coaches. If you go and see a fitness coach, make sure that they're knowledgeable about working with people with long-term pain. Because a lot of these fitness dudes, what they do is they haven't got no experience in that. So they can make you do more than what you want to. And I've seen them down in gyms. Like, as by the way, there's one handy tip I did. Well, one thing I did do that when I was persuaded to actually go to a gym, because I was really scared. So I thought all the pretty people go there, all the muscly people, whatnot. And I found out there's old people there like me. And you know what? But as soon as I started going to the gym, I don't know, it must be about 10 or so years ago. Do you know, my pain levels dropped off a cliff. It just, you know, I gave myself, I didn't go too crazy. And it just, I got fitter, and then my pain levels dropped off even more. Keith, what's your experience in? You told me you've just been out running today, so I know you're a bit of a runner.
Yeah, so it's critically important. Just as you said, Pete. You know, for pain, we know both sort of anecdotally and even there's all the research and the science behind that talks about movement helps people with their pain. And I go back to my early years after my car accident and the surgeries, and back then healthcare was don't move, you know, bed rest, don't move, don't get out of bed. It was just all, you know, counter to what we know today. The context of movement and exercise with neuropathic pain, and we've talked a little bit about this before, that neuropathic pain is different, and it is. In the movement and exercise is critically important as well. The worst thing you can do is not move and sit around. The challenges with neuropathic pain is it might not lower or modulate the pain down as much as it does with musculoskeletal pain, but it's still really important. And if nothing else, and this is hugely important, if nothing else, it gives the person, and it does for me, when I go out, I go for my run, which isn't a great run, but I get out there and I do it. It gives me that control back over where I'm saying, instead of the pain dictating what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it. And getting exercise and movement, it's the right thing to do whether you have pain or not, more so when you have it. So not only is it physically good for you, and like you say, for you, it decreases your pain. For me, it helps me move. I get my body, I feel my body again. But afterwards, I know I did it. I went out there and I did it. And mentally and psychologically, I feel so good for taking back some of that control. So it can only serve you well as long as you do it right. Like you say, deal with your healthcare professional, find a movement coach or a physical therapist who understands so they don't make you overdo it. but moving is so critically important.
Well, there you go. Some really good tips there from Keith there about exercise, stretching exercise, and keeping active with for people with neuropathic pain. I'm learning a lot from this. Because all I've got is just musculoskeletal pain and osteoarthritis and stuff like that. So good information now I'm learning. Thanks very much, Keith. I'll see you on the other side. We're going to be talking about tool 9, which is keeping a diary and tracking your progress. See you soon. Ciao.